Nobody look at the camera. Yep.
Okay, guys, all lined up here. We got 5 knot tires. Okay, I'm going to give you the knot, or give you a rope.
2439.
To tie. And if you feel like it would be helpful to have a log to tie that hitch, then feel free to grab that. And then tie the knot and tell me what it's used for. Let me get the kick out of here first. Okay, first one is a square knot. Next is a clove hitch. How about give me a timber hitch? The one you're hoping for, the sheet bend. And last but not least, alpine butterfly. You could do better job than I do. Tension mounts. Nice job, nice job. Okay, now what is this square knot used for?
Used to tie 2 ropes of people back and forth.
Very good. What's another name for them? For no extra points. What is a square knot? What's another name for it?
The reef knot.
Reef knot. Okay. Did you hear me explain to the other guy how it got that name?
That was on the sheet that I practiced with.
Okay, tell me about it. Maybe I'll learn something. Probably will. You know why it's called a reef knot? Okay. So it's a sailing term, and when sailors are in winds that are too strong, they reef the sail. And that means they bring the sail down. So think of the sail like this. You've got a mast, and you've got a boom, right? And they loosen this up and they bring the sail down. You've got this excess rope down here from the mainsail, right? And so they tie ropes around it to hold it down. And in the strong wind, those are called it's called a reef knot. Because it's a binding knot that's really easy to tie and untie. Good job. Yeah. Does it? A joining knot. Yeah. And what is that?
Butterfly.
Excellent. And what's that used for?
To form a loop without an end or to protect the damaged section of rope.
Perfect. Perfect. Nice job. Okay, good.
You got a sheet bend for tying two ropes of unequal diameter all the way.
Yeah, which would be the thick one?
Yeah, but clearly it works quite well for both.
Which would be the thick rope if you were...
This one over
You
here.
got it, yeah. You know why? Because they can use this like on really large ropes or hawsers or cables. This could be 2 or 3 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
You can always bend the rope over and form a bike. Sure. And then that's easy to do. Good job. Nice job, man. Good. Did we get extra points for doing timber hitch with no timber? Yeah, what's that used for?
To tie to like a tree or a branch.
Good. Why would you use that instead of a clove hitch?
It's pulled by one rope, so you don't have to like the two ropes.
It tightens down.
Yeah,
really
it's easy to untie.
easy to untie. Yeah, very good. Good job. All right.
Used to try to secure it to a post or a wall.
Perfect. Perfect. Nice job. Excellent job, Leroy. 50 points on knots.
It starts out be strong, very courageous, right?
Joshua 1:7, yeah.
Say your address, say your verse. Okay? If you're not comfortable with your verse, say it again. Okay? And then say your address at the end. Okay? Once you say the address at the end, I'm scoring you.
Okay.
So if you think you mess up on the verse, you can go over it again, and then until you say that address at the end, that's when I score you.
Do you want us to say like Joshua 1 verse 7, or can we just say Joshua 1:7?
All right?
Joshua 1:7. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. And I think I want to say that again. Joshua 1:7. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to do... Joshua 1:7. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. Joshua 1:7.
Good job.
Good going.
Joshua 1:8. Do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Joshua 1:8.
Exodus 20:2-3. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. Exodus 20:2-3.
Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6.
Matthew 22:37-40. Jesus replied, Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. Matthew 22:37-40.
Well done, Joe. Well done.
That's the hardest one because there's the song. Love your God.
Yeah.
With all your soul, with all your life. With all your strength.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't have the answer there, does it?
Yeah. Alright, can you guys